Frankenstein onto what would it usually be just considered a box. Yeah, there it is, the contraption, the device. But is the device a match for the GOAT, CakeAssault?
Now this is the problem, because CakeAssault is a machine that turns Rannos into losers brackets.
Yeah, because he just turns everybody into losers brackets.
I mean, also true.
But there was a real world for a second, 1 second, where we were looking at Cake versus Switch for 9th place at this tournament, though.
It wasn't impossible.
Yep.
You know, a lot of Ranno players that you'll talk to will at best put this matchup in even. Some of them will even say it's like Ranno's very worst.
Oh, yeah.
It's really, really hard for Ranno to like consistently get in. Now, once Ranno gets in, you can take advantage of the reaction tech chasing being across all characters, as well as Forsburn's combo weight being really good for Ranno. It's getting in the first place. But Barking Frog, he's got the conversions down. It's just a matter of how many times can he get in and how many times does he get in. That matters.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because like usually you can feel pretty comfortable throwing your aerials out as Ranno. Not necessarily the case in this matchup, just because of the disjoint. And also, we were talking about this earlier. Like, yeah, you could say the same thing about Claren, but Forsburn is much faster.
Yeah, having the best.
Okay, that was a great regrab there from Barking Frog. Really tricky. I think he was only able to do that because the bubble was on the other side of the screen. That was like using downbeat to stall.
Yes, yeah. Okay, gonna close out.
I think I've seen Luck do a lot. Another top Ranno player.
Yeah, he'll do like ledge drop and then like stall, then double jump back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing that caught me off guard about it was usually he does that with the bubble like right near him. You know.
Yeah,
that I think might be one of the hit Cake. Yeah, exactly.
Super, super tight to the ground.
Okay,
nice trying to weave. Yeah, Cake's been trying to weave in some nairs more, it seems like, in his combo tree against Ranno specifically. Want to like cash out immediately and try and set up a more horizontal to get those back airs rolling and to get those like rising fares, down tilts, etc. Like keep Ranno on the horizontal plane, so at worst you're trading with him.
Yep. Barking Frog showed. Ooh, really? Yeah, not quite. Okay. Forsburn, not the heaviest, but he's not light.
Yeah, a solid midweight.
Yep.
Wow, got clipped by some of the later needles. Some nice DI down in order to find the spot dodge. Cake weaving his way out of some dangerous spots, but still at a % deficit. I say that.
Yep.
And it's still true.
Oh, close.
Yeah,
that is an important situation to keep an eye on as this game goes on. I think Ranno is particularly vulnerable to the clone pop edge guards at the ledge.
Yeah, anything that can get Ranno off of the dive kick spacings can be massive. Wow, not cashing out for the up air, instead just pivoting to back airs a little early to mids to the rapid jab as well, and Cake misses the angle.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't expect to get pushed so far out by the rapid jab. Yeah, very weird situation.
That's one of the only Rannos I see that like reliably commit to the rapid jab, but it can be a decent. It absolutely is a decent mix-up because not only as the down strong takes a stock, not only is the
specifically it was the fact that it's sent off stage. I think that made it work there. Yeah.
Rapid jab can also like cross up, as we just saw, but not as great against Forsburn.
Always good, yeah. Okay, great like decision to just standard get up there by Cake. I think Barking Frog wanted to RTC like literally any other option.
Well, it gets a chance. Oh no, he committed to the guess with the upfill. Up tilt would have been super high reward in that instance.
Okay.
Cake faked clone.
Last stock, but honestly, I feel like this % range is actually a slight advantage for Forsburn.
Yeah, if you can pick up the down tilt. That's the hard part. And catching Ranno with a tipper down tilt is...
Great pivot grab. Catches the roll away. Yeah, I think in my experience playing against Barking Frog, you have to be bold and tech in place against him, which feels really bad. But he's just so good at catching the rolls.
Up tilt. Wow, he pulled it out.
And just barely missing the DI on that. I thought he was going to go straight up to the bubble.
Yeah.
But it looks like there must have been...
He DI'd he DI'd in more already because he was drifting in while the bubble was a little closer to the outside of the stage. Excellent anti-air commitment there from Cake, who was kind of put on the back foot a multitude of times.
Yeah, he was losing literally the entire game.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you know, there will be brackets where Cake doesn't drop a game, and that'll still happen. Like, there'll be these brief moments where he looks like he's human, and then, nope, he's CakeAssault.
And he clutches it out. So we head right back to Merchant Port for game number 2. And certainly no problems with the stage here. Ranno is quite excellent at playing into playing to this stage specifically, the top platforms give him so much movement variety, as well as plenty of recovery mix as well. The spot dodge on that Dacus.
Yeah. Was that a Dacus or was that just a regular dash up smash? I'm wondering if that's actually why he missed it.
Maybe, yeah, maybe he missed it.
And again, just a little bit slow on these roll tech chases, so Cake proving me wrong. You do have to roll against him occasionally, but this is, spot dodge is just a little bit late.
I think it is a Dacus, but he's just doing the Dacus a little later.
Right, because he's trying to RTC it in the slight wait for the... Yeah. That's the thing, is like, Barking Frog is really, really good at that. It's so frustrating to play against.
He even had the read there off that soft back air.
I love the idea. But just really good awareness from CakeAssault. What a ledge grab!
Even better awareness from Barking Frog. I think Cake was trying to get a little bit higher to get the instant ledge tap, but excellent recognition on the side of Barking
Here's the
Frog.
thing, from the distance that Barking Frog was away from the ledge, I thought he was going to get clipped by the teleport in before he grabbed the ledge.
I think that might be some of the new changes where you can just instantly wave dash the ledge, right?
I forgot about that. Good call. And Barking Frog is so good at these the ledge cancels, which like they used to be fairly easy for Ranno. Now it's a pretty tight space that you have to land on the platform to get it.
Yeah, not as consistent as it was before. I got mixed.
Yeah. That's why he's the GOAT.
Yep, that's my GOAT. Open to ledge in order to get to the invincibility from the ledge dash.
Oh,
One clone forcing him off, but excellent use of saving the jump from Barking Frog to get right by. Wow, that wave dash out of shield was so fast from Cake.
Forward tilt, sure. Also, a really good button to check crouch cancel, which does still matter this late in the percent.
Yes. Especially for Forsburn, because you have to worry about them CCing on Cake especially.
Oh, he had Combust. I totally forgot about that late percent, but he did not have any other kill confirm at that range.
Nope. We're completely out of any sort of back air percentages, so excellent time to find that stock if you're Cake. Now you get to play with the lead for the first time in quite a while, actually. It's been a mostly even game thus far, and Barking Frog's trying to make it back, so a couple forward airs, but we are spacing out with these back airs, trying to fall back on the tried and true method of like Ranno has to put his own hurt box at risk if he wants to try and deal with Forsburn Bear.
Super jump was a good idea. You need the stock right now, though. Okay, and the Nair's going to catch. Cake got caught trying to dash back to the corner. Did not look like good DI.
Wow, a catch.
Uh-oh.
Has one forward air, chooses to teleport high and just take the damage. Barking Frog again commits to an up tilt.
That time, it looks like he was trying to wait out the spot dodge that we've seen a couple times from Cake. So definitely some... Yeah, there you see how much harder it is to get that ledge cancel now, and it really makes it all the more impressive that Barking Frog is usually so consistent with it.
Gets reverse bear on that throwing down. Just needed any trade and found a big one. Calls out the jump with another back air, choosing to charge up Combust all the way. Needs it on the slingshot through the bubble. Cake makes sure that moonwalk is getting right in line.
Absolutely, yeah. He needed a little bit of momentum going backwards to get all the way out there, huh? So the moonwalk actually mattered. Barking Frog's putting up a really good fight here, it must be said.
Yeah, this is shades of Durai, where like insanely proficient offensive Ranno does so much good stuff and still loses to K3.
Oh, yeah. It do be like that, though.
It really do sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, Rockwall is the new pick here from Barking Frog, and it has a lot of similarities with Merchant Port, but it is a bit easier to kill if you can get the first hit off stage on this one. And I do think Ranno benefits from that more than Forsburn, but I could be proven wrong. Down air is a really scary button when you're off stage against Forsburn on this stage.
Yeah, and I think the biggest boon for Rockwall and going to Rockwall as Forsburn is like your up tilt back airs now are lethal at way lower percentages. But Ranno's got some well, you know, there I am. There I am calling my shot.
Yeah, that's super real. That would not have killed on Merchant Port, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
But again, I think that...
Oh, wow.
Great.
To it.
Frog has been catching CakeAssault in these scenarios where it's like, Cake has played this matchup enough. I would think that if that was a commonplace for Ranno to grab ledge, we would not be seeing those ledge grabs work like that. But maybe he's just... I don't know.
I think the difference is, like, Barking Frog just has a really good beat on how CakeAssault likes to mix up his timings, or at the very least understands when Forsburn is not threatening it.
For sure. Oh.
So, like, if Force is playing with smoke this deep out, or trying to teleport, you can just, or a clone dash rather, you can just hold ledge and just attempt to react rather than always trying to consistently refresh it and get as much invulnerability as possible. And I mean, we're seeing the sheer confidence in positioning that Barking Frog's going for. Not able to get it that time. Another use of the earlier teleport in order to get Barking Frog off.
The eye is crazy, though. There are like 4 different ways that you could have died in the openings that Barking Frog's found. Finally takes it there, but like, all right, actually a pretty decent lead here, too.
Yeah, not too far behind. Wow, big pickup with the down air.
Like that. That is scary because distance from that top platform to the blast zone on this stage is not that far.
Yeah, and Force down strong sends straight up.
Yep.
Speaking of, some
okay.
Got hit.
Yeah, that definitely would have been.
It was too high up on the cape.
Reaction tech chase? Oh, not quite.
Commits to the other side though. Runs up jab, no down tilt follow up. Instead, we dash back and back.
Yeah.
Oh my god, everything is just so okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna jump down smash. Absolutely.
Like I'm tapping on the platform, and you will chase me.
Okay. Jab, single jab. Yeah. Barking Frog's been doing some really good stuff with that single jab, either on shield for pressure or like kind of like threatening the reset on the tech situations. Okay, full charge. Almost, at least.
Just got to take that damage, and it's not worth going for a special get up there. Forsburn does have a hurt box when he's going for it, and yeah, that was clone. Yep. Barking Frog gets a game. I don't know if this is the first game dropped by Cake all tournament, but I wouldn't be surprised if
I'm not sure. The thing that's so fascinating about this is, like, I think Barking Frog has been so threatening at the ledge that Cake feels the need to do these aggressive teleports to ledge rather than doing something a little more standard, like just side B to the wall jump up B. Because I think he had the resources to do that there.
Yeah, Cake in general just like isn't a fan of clone dashing.
Yeah.
Like
I get it. It's very exploitable. It's like the kind of thing that I look for when I play the matchup.
Yeah, like completely understandable. It puts Forsburn at his most vulnerable during his recovery. And Barking Frog has shown plenty of gumption to just want to go out.
Something a lot of characters can do against Clone Dash is you just keep refreshing your invincibility on ledge, wait for them to have to wall jump below you, and then you hit the wall jump.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but like... It's strong, and it's a reason why Cake is like hesitant to do it.
Absolutely.
For Ranno, like just drop down back air or drop down forward air are both really strong in that position.
Totally free to go for. It's just a matter of can you commit to it as we go over to Jules Vale for game number 4. Cake wanting a little bit of extra size here, a little bit of extra distance on that stage as we are CCing Downstrong and Downstrong again just because he might roll in.
Yeah, why not?
Catching movement is a big part of this matchup, and you know what, Downstrong's a pretty good button at doing so. Barking Frog again calls out the right clone.
Seriously.
He's so good at tracking clone.
Okay, down tilt up strong. Oh, yeah. Did hit the wrong one up there, and this is a bit of a reversal for Cake. Oh, good cancel on the jab, finding the down tilt. Yeah, there's the down air. And big trade, you'll take that every day. That's one of the harder things to do is to interrupt that move from Ranno, but having a disjoint on that back air will help for sure. Yeah, there's a very active and big hitbox on that Ranno recovery.
Smoke is still all the way up there, basically impossible for Barking Frog to get rid of. So you better be sure that Cake is going to try and take the use of that any time he gets sent high up. Big back air. Barking Frog needing anything here. That's the clone dash, right? Oh, but great needles.
That only worked because he had the full charge needle, all 4 of them. Yeah.
Only reached that high. Flat drop fair.
And that can be a hard thing to keep track of in this matchup is how much needle charge the Ranno has. But yeah, it definitely mattered there.
100%. Oh, nice challenge there from Cake.
Okay, yep, looking for that clone pop. Good slight delay from Barking Frog. Ooh, that's a big miss, though.
Cake's been trying to play as far back as he can, just like dashing at like 1 or 2 like Ranno distances away, always trying to bait out Barking Frog from committing to something like a jab in or down tilt or just a straight up dash attack. but it's hard to do so, even with Forsburn's insane short hop. Oh, as we see, the catch with the back air yet again. Cake not able to get to that proper spacing. Oof. Up airs high and then
again.
Yep, just baits it out.
That's the second time the bubble has been right above the up smash, and the slightest of DI angles just so close. Okay. RTC and the down strong catches the DI out. Forced to clone dash this time. That was so risky from Cake. Had Barking Frog just held the ledge, but doesn't matter, finds a down strong.
He was at a spacing where every other fours, every time you play against fours, you're thinking, oh, he's going to go to the platform for sure. Yeah. Cake plays that extra layer just in the nick of time.
Oh, that's a big clone pop, yeah.
Yeah. Very threatening, but doesn't cash out too much.
Oh, that hop hit of Nair actually keeping Barking Frog off stage. Can you capitalize? Almost found the game-winning dare there. Set-winning dare, excuse me.
Oh. Threatening some of these moonwalk back airs.
Tremendous call from Barking Frog not to tongue fling that time. There's no combust on deck like we saw the last time that Cake interrupted it, but I'm sure he had something ready for it. Uh-oh, okay, good roll.
Letting the clone go first every time at this point. Cake not trying to put himself at risk as the air. There it is. The Hitfall on Nair too. We saw it really high up a little earlier, but